looks like that didn't pop in. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. What is up, everyone? Hope everyone's doing well. We're continuing some Final Fantasy X on a nice Saturday morning. I have my cup of coffee. We got our energy blast for Balfour. And it's time to begin our pilgrimage. We get to start fighting monsters here, which is great.
Here comes one now. Hey, why don't you try out that sword I gave you?
Yes.
No. Not too shabby. You kept up with him pretty well. Might make a good guardian someday.
New bird.
A flyer. My kind of customer.
Yeah, right now they're helping us. This is kind of like your tutorial. They're helping us understand the combat system, because this is going to be how the combat system's kind of played for the remainder of the game. So as you can see, the small and light creature, the fiend that was basically like a wolf, very, very easy creature for Tidus to kill. The flying enemy types are very, very easy for Waka to kill.
Looks like trouble.
Ha! Watch this!
And these elemental type
Only magic can beat
are very,
that
very
thing.
easy for Lulu
If you
to
can't
kill.
beat them down, you gotta use magic of an element they don't like.
Magic? Element?
Let's have our black mage show you what I mean.
Now, for those who don't know, the concept of the Black Mage came back from the original Final Fantasy. To kind of walk through it, Final Fantasy is kind of built off of a class system, and what it is in Final Fantasy is it focuses on the offensive magical arts. So it's going to be your primary damage dealer in context of spellcasting.
What about lightning and water?
Lightning and water are opposed, just
The
like
White
fire and
Mage
ice.
is your
This one
traditional
here is a
healer,
water fiend, which
so they are
means-
going to be able to do healing spells, a lot of support-based spells, and see here, we got to deal fire damage to, no, it's a water flame, so we got to do thunder. Dead. Yeah. So, the Black Mage is defined as a dedicated offensive spellcaster of the game, able to cast all types of black magic that deal heavy damage to enemies or can outright kill them. However, its physical strength is minimal. One of the best Black Mage tropes of this game is Vivi from Final Fantasy IX, who pretty much was the personification of the original Black Mage design from Final Fantasy 1. Where it's kind of got the big cap, you can't see the face, big kind of like robes. I wonder if it's gonna throw, probably not, probably because these fights are scripted for a little bit. And once we get through the scripted fights, then we can start leveling up a little bit more. And then Yuna is a mixture of the Summoner and the White Mage. So as a Summoner, she can obviously summon forth the Aeons, so she's got Balfour right now. We'll get more throughout the game.
Man.
But she's also a White Mage and can cast a lot of healing arts, defensive magic, so she can... Some of the best abilities she has are the Null spells. So Null Frost, Null Blaze, Null Spark, and I think Null Tide. And those make it to where you receive 0 damage from a magical ability of that corresponding element. So see, she's very, very protective. Very fun. Very good stuff.
It's an ancient custom. People leaving the island pray here for a safe trip. Chapu didn't pray that day. Said he'd miss his boat.
We'll pray. We want to pray along with him. Let him know that we care. So Chapu is Waka's, I believe, his younger brother, if I'm right.
That should do it.
And really the big part about Chapu is that Chapu died. And Chapu died well before the game begins for us, so we're not really ever there for Chapu's. I wonder if this is the way I could go. I know it wants me to go that way. Does this take me? That takes me back to the village. Maybe the sphere grid or the save grids. Oh, and by the way, we went ahead and I did equip Yuna with the Rod of Wisdom. We obtained that from the Destruction Sphere in the Besaid Cloister of Trials. So as you can see, ability-wise, it's going to increase her magic by a total of 5% and then an additional 3%. It's not saying that it increases it from a base of 8%, but it's a 5% buff and then a 3% buff on top of that. And then she has Sensor, which means that she can see enemies' health. That's a very good ability to have. Another thing to also consider, as you can see here, the mode we have is different types of ways of charging the overdrive. So the overdrive gauge can charge for a variety of different reasons, and you unlock them throughout the game. Everyone defaults to Stoic, which, by the way, you want a Stoic meditation, go ahead and redeem that Stoic meditation. Stoicism is fun, but the Stoic drive gauge mode is when the character takes damage. There will be some where when we deal damage that we're able to charge it up, and that tends to be my favorite because I'm more of an aggressive player. Some you can have it like where Yuna can get it from healing. Something's written here. Kilika and Bikanel join as one. Look at that. Remember, that was the Ronso from the Cloister Trials. He's not happy with us, because we did kind of intrude. Miss. Way to go, buddy. So Jump, if you're a Final Fantasy kind of like diehard fan, Jump is an ability that's kind of set for the Dragoon class. Very, very fun stuff. Lexa, turn the lights on. Some lights in here.
That's enough.
And Darius Knox, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for chatting in. Is this the second playthrough since you have the Albert Primers? It's technically, and I'm going to say this very, very
What's with that guy?
because I have this game not only in PlayStation 2, but also on PlayStation 4. This is like my 15th
That's
playthrough.
not what I meant.
But yeah, technically on this console, it is my second because I do have the Albert Primers. That's a very good catch.
Sometimes we
So
don't
nice work
understand
catching
it
it
either.
and calling that out.
Kamari doesn't talk
You're very
much
observant. I
anyway.
love that. I hope you're having a great day. It's a good
He
Saturday.
has protected me since I was a
So,
child.
It's such a pleasure to have you here. Alright, we got the Hunter Sword and 2 ability spheres. Let's go ahead and... I don't need to go to Sphere Grid. Why the heck did I go here? Equip. Hunter Sword. So just Sensor. I'm not going to make that trade-off. Not going to make that trade-off. It's not going to happen. Let's go ahead and keep on flying through. And we should be able to get through the rest of the scripted battles so that we can go ahead and do a quick bit of fighting.
A flyer. That's your department, right?
True, true.
But this one's big.
Why don't we let our summoner show us what she's made of?
And I'm positive, I'm pretty positive that this was the very first Final Fantasy game where they allow you to switch party members in the midst of battle. Normally you have to set your party up prior to the fight starting. This one was unique in that regard of saying, let's do it in battle. Makes these fights a lot more fun.
Show us what your training has taught you, Yuna. Okay.
Coming Aeons. Yep. So we're going to go ahead and summon Valcor, which is going to be great. Perfect. Okay, so Valvor's got a lot of fun abilities. As you can see, he's got the initial set of black magic, as well as this ability called Sonic Wings, where upon damaging them, it also delays a turn. So if you look at the right side, it'll... Well, actually, you can't see that because my camera is covering that. I don't know if there's a better way for my camera angle, but on the right side, there is a kind of like an initiative tracker. And it will delay their turn for a later turn. So we're going to go ahead and use Sonic Wings so that we can get kind of like an extra turn in. Right? And then we'll go ahead for the attack. Boom. Massive amounts of damage right off the gate. And they also have Sonic Boom. We'll go ahead and go for another attack because this seems to be doing some great damage. I think that last one was a critical hit based off of that we did like 380. Fun fact about Aeons, if they're able to evade an attack, their overdrive gauge rapidly fills up. More so than if they get hit or if they deal damage. Because Aeons kind of fill the overdrive just by existing. Anything they do does it. So they're very, very fun in that regard. But if they can avoid, they can dodge one, it's great. Oh, we got a follow. And Darius Knox, thank you so much for the follow. I super appreciate it. You helped us hit our next milestone of 80 followers. Man, that is so crazy. I'm so appreciative of you for helping me with that. We're going to go ahead and set the next goal. Perfect. Let's see. Maybe that'll... Might not show it just yet. There we go. Perfect. Just updated it. I hope it shows off well on stream, but thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Helping us hit that 80 follower count. You are absolutely amazing. And again, I hope you're having such a great Saturday. Got something in my eye there for a second. I hope you're having a great day. I hope you're... We got the Thanksgiving holiday, at least here in the States, coming up. I'm out in America, so... This whole month is all about just like what you're grateful for and things that you're thankful of, and so I just want to extend that gratitude to you. So thank you so much for the follow. All right, now we're done with the scripted battles. Now it's all hands on deck. Let's go ahead and see this. Waka has
Leave this one to me, huh?
a dark attack ability
Say
that he
goodnight,
starts
birdie.
off with, and I think this is where it's wanting us to use that. Yeah, so this one's the last scripted battle. And dark attack is awesome for these types of bigger creatures if you don't want to summon Aeons, because it makes it to where it's very difficult for them to strike you, because it blinds them. See? Boom. And then we're gonna go ahead and bring Tidus back out. Go ahead and give a big old whack. Nice, dude. Miss. I don't want to attack with you. We're gonna go ahead and cast Thunder. You should be getting close. Okay, you still have Dark. So we probably got one more round before I might want to... I think it's 3 turns. So that's technically 2. Kind of thing. Yeah, there we go. I knew we were gonna get it. I knew we were gonna get it. Oh, we got an enchanted rod. Okay, that's gonna be cool. Let's go ahead and see here. Rod of Wisdom. Just magic plus 3. We can go ahead and sell that when we have the opportunity. We don't need that no more. We got a new ability, which is Flee. My favorite tagline, because every time Tidus uses Flee, he always says something. Like, there's always a quick quip that he'll give out. And my favorite is always live and let live. Hands down. Unfortunately, I'm probably not going to be able to kill A. Early levels, Tidus isn't the most accurate at hitting the flying creatures, so we kind of... Now, that overkill sign is important, because I do believe that means that we do get increased experience points. If you can overkill creatures, then you get kind of increased experience. So my recommendation when playing this game is take a little bit some time on the onset, like right now. Take the time right now to start increasing your character's stats. It's going to do you wonders through the entire game. Because if you can get to a good spot leaving Besaid Island, you will be set up to get as much overkills as possible. I don't know why I didn't. Oh, it's because I didn't have a spear at the time. Oh, that's right. You will set yourself up for success, and that's pretty much all it's about, is you want to be able to set yourself up for success, to just be able to kind of enjoy the game. It will not remove the difficulty as long as you, especially on your first playthrough, it won't remove the difficulty, because the game has its challenges based off of the nuances of certain boss fights. And I think this is, I don't think this is where you want to, I think it's this map right here where you want to kind of go through the rotations. And it's simple, just run in a circle. What's the worst that's going to happen? The screen's going to shatter? Oh no. Screen shatters, you fight some enemies, you kill them, you call it a good day. And what you want to do, here's another important part too, what you really want to do,
this is no problem,
is you want to do your best to get as many people in the match as possible, right? Right, so that's going to take a while. So what we're actually going to do, here's how you kind of like spread around the experience. So we're going to switch to Yuna. As you can see, probably not the best idea. She doesn't have any of the Newell abilities, so really isn't much we can do. But what we're going to do is, actually, where is, there we go. Just press that. Boom. No problemo. And then we can go ahead and swap her out.
Now what?
Black magic. And now she's still going to get experience, even though she didn't technically like contribute to the fight. She just stood there and guarded. It's better than nothing. See? And so the experience is spread around, and that's how you kind of are able to level up your characters. Now you could do it where I'm only gonna, let's say your goal is to do only Wakatitas and Lulu. That's fine. You can do that for quite a while and over level them vastly, and you can do that with no issues. Oh, it pinged again. How did it? I don't know. I don't know how it, but it pinged again for the follow. But I appreciate the. I appreciate it. Regardless, I appreciate it. How did it unfollow? I don't know. It didn't show it on my end, but must be Twitch. I'll have to send them a nicely worded email. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and boom. No overkill? Bruh.
I'm on a roll.
Rod of Wisdom. I wonder if that's the same one that we have. Nope, just has sensor. We'll be able to sell a few things. Alright, so we'll probably do maybe a few more fights. I want to see if I can get him maybe up like one more ability. Is my thought. Let's kind of just move up. Maybe like one sphere point for each person.
oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Black magic, thunder. Kablam. Oh, we're getting close. Yeah, you do reach that point at least here where if you're going to spend a dedicated amount of time like really pushing the levels on these characters, if you do it at Besaid, it's going to take time. Like you kind of have to just be patient. And that's because there is some stuff that you'll do, and we'll get into that. You know, that's just if this is where you want to do it. The fights are easy, there's no issue, you're not going to worry about nothing. Boom, go for it.
Piece of cake.
Okay, we got one for Titus. No. And then we're actually going to do this. We're going to go formation. We're going to put Titus at the top. The reason why is he's the main character. This is his story. He's going to say that a lot. So we're going to put him at number 1. Numero uno. Oh, ambush means that they're going to get around ahead of us. So that is what it is. Okay. The dingo.
Oh, yeah.
Take that.
If you live in Australia, you'd know what a dingo is. They're native to Australia.
Woohoo!
Alright, we got another one. We got one for Waka. Alright, he's got more MP, so he can use his dark attack more often. So now we need one more for Lulu, one more for Yuna, and then we are out of here. That's all it is. As simple as that. Another ambush? No problem. Alright, so what we're gonna do... Oh, I forgot. He's got to move. Yeah. We're gonna go ahead and swap out Yuna here. We're gonna go Cure, and we're gonna cast Cure on Waka. I'll go ahead and give us some stuff to do. Oh no, whatever happened? So this is what that sensor ability does. So as you can see, it also shows us what they're weak to. So that times 1.5 means they take 1.5 times the amount of damage that they normally would if the attack wasn't coming from that particular element. The plus sign recognizes that obviously this is a water flan, so this is going to heal from using water, Repara, Waterga, whatever ability you got. It takes 1/2 the amount of damage from fire and ice. So that's why the elemental component to it. It's a little bit kind of like rock, paper, scissors, and it's a lot of fun. I love it. They kind of had that similar system with a lot of the previous installments, but this is the one where it really takes that, I think, to a very fun level. Alright, into the Knoll abilities. So we have Knoll Blaze. That's not going to mean anything on this island, but when she casts it, it's just going to protect us from taking fire damage. Super, super good defensive ability. I use it, maybe never. Not gonna lie. It's a good ability to use if you're in areas where you're dealing with a lot of like fire-based creatures, and your goal is to just
shield us from fiery
burn
fury.
a turn, right? We're just burning a turn, right? So it's just gonna lay that down, and then it basically won't do anything for this fight. Again, burn the turn. It gets her the experience points, move on with your life. Call it a good day. Alright, we are all set. We can dip out of here. Lulu has hers. Alright, and then we're gonna go formation. Let's get Tidus back in, because we can swap them out preemptively. And then we will dip out of here. Another fun thing that you can do is you can actually, if you go to abilities and go to Yuna, because she's white mage, you can go ahead and cast Cure on your party members outside of battle. Fun stuff, because you don't have to always rely on items, like potions, high potions, mega potions, things like that. You also don't have to rely on just like huddling around these safe spheres when you're leveling up, like these guys, right? Because these heal you all the way, through and through. Heals you to the max, call it good. And this is another element of the game that I really like, is that a lot of the maps, to give the feel of like the overland travel, because there really isn't like an overworld map. A lot of the Final Fantasy, or pretty much every Final Fantasy game up until this one, the overworld map was where you were able to just progress throughout the world, and then you had dungeons, you had villages, towns, cities, and you entered them from the overworld map. This one, the overworld map is, they're doing a really good job of making it feel like you're in a living, breathing world. So we are progressing on a literal pilgrimage, kind of this pseudo-religious journey, because this has a lot of religious themes in it, again, that we talked about, I think, our last time that we streamed this game. A lot of religious themes, so we're on this, like, spiritual journey following Yuna, and so I really, really love that they make the world feel more like a world, like you are going from destination A to B, then moving to C, going to D, to E, to F, to G, and moving throughout the alphabet until you've reached the end of the game. I really, really love that. Here, a gift from the temple to sanctify her departure. We got a Seeker's Ring. I won't cry, I won't, yeah? They're really leaving. Here, a farewell gift. 400 gil. That's our money. There are so many things I want to tell her, but seeing her they're smiling, I just can't say them. Hey, you, the sea's crawling with fiends, so give this to Yuna. We got an Ether. Ether is a restorative for magic points, so it's kind of the same thing as a potion, but for your mana. I knew this time would come someday. I knew. Talk to the kids. Lady Yuna, don't forget me. And we'll miss Lady Yuna. Come back soon. What we're going to do real quick is go to the Seeker's Ring. Right? So we have the Bright Wing, which is Dark Ward. Seeker's Ring, HP plus 10%. That's going to be, like, what? Like 47.5? Almost 50 points of health. Obviously, the more base health she has, the higher that percentage kind of impacts. So, very, very good item. HP plus 10% is always a good ability to have. Yep, she's got that. This is like their prayer, so we'll see that happen a lot. Goodbye. Adios. Dude, Waka's hair color is awesome, and his hairstyle as well. Like, the fact that it kind of just sticks up so naturally would require so much hair gel just to even attempt that. And like, I got a lot of hair, don't get me wrong. Like, this stuff, I could give it a shot. You know, just take all of it, just put it up. Probably won't work out the same way, but we could, you know, put it to work. You're gonna need gel, super glue. I don't know. Super glue would be painful. I would not want that in my hair.
Who?
Oh. I just imagine, like, you're on this boat and you're getting basically straddled by this dude. And then just comes and steals he just steals your binoculars. Like, right now, Tidus is not helping his case. He's a newcomer to the world. Everyone thinks he's been affected by Sin's toxin. And he's just, one, he's perving. Two, he's stealing people's stuff. And it's just like, what is this guy doing? Like, right on the offset, he's just... I think a lot of it has to do with his, like, his wonder. He's very wonderstruck with this world and everything about it. And he's trying to, like, learn about it. And he's kind of rubbing off a little weird, at least on the start, because he's so kind of captivated by the world around him that he's not thinking about what he's doing. So there is a level of impulsivity that is very present in Tidus.
I don't know who you are or where you came from.
And that's basically everyone else's response. That is the natural response. I have no idea who you are. You want to use the binoculars? Yeah, we'll use binoculars. No, wait, remember what you did last time? Yeah, I kind of perved a little. Yeah, I remember. Let's go up here, see if we got anything up here. Nothing. Let's go in the boat. Can we go in the boat real quick? Yeah, buddy. Let's talk to you. We'll arrive in Killico before nightfall. Go on, take a nap. What a great day. The breeze must feel wonderful. Let's go ahead and leave. Go ahead and go down.
Ooh,
there we go.
Those fascinating clothes you're wearing.
This is the man, the myth, the legend. The man, the myth, the legend.
Filthy. These won't sell. Or me name's not Awaka. Don't look like you got much money either.
I got 400 gil, buddy.
I've no business with you. Out of me way.
Who do you think you are?
Awaka the 23rd. Merchant extraordinaire.
Awaka the who?
Don't know me? Well, not many do. Not yet.
Yeah, so Awaka the 23rd is kind of like your typical, like, adventure salesman. So he's traveling the world to start a business.
Someday, the name Awaka will be
And
spoken
his
all over
business
Spearhead.
is in peddling
Say, lad,
goods.
you wouldn't have a bit of gil to lend?
Yeah, we do want to lend some gil to this guy. How much gil do we want to lend? I wonder if... I can't remember if there's something to Awaka. I don't remember... It does do something. Okay, so I have to figure this out real quick. There is an element of this. Okay, I see what we have to get to. Okay, awesome. So basically what it is we're given the opportunity to kind of become like a venture capitalist, in which we are donating money into Awaka's business in hopes that it blows up and for us to get a return on it. So that's the lending system when it comes to Awaka. The more money we give, the better off it's going to be for us in the long run when it comes to purchasing items from Awaka. So what we're going to do is we're going to donate 1,000 gil to the man. That's pretty much the max of what we got. We're going to go ahead and lend him 1,000 gil, no sweat. There's nothing we need to buy right now because we're really... There really isn't anything we need. And we have items that we can sell.
Much obliged, lad.
but we're not worrying about selling items just yet. Let's go ahead and talk up here. Talk to Waka.
Come to think of it, I haven't told you where we're going. First to Kilika Island. Then we change boats.
Anytime they highlight a letter in blue, it's because it's like a location.
Gotta pray at the temple. I'll be guarding. We'll be praying for the Aurochs' victory too. So you come along, yeah?
Great plan.
Hey, it is a great plan.
Don't look at me.
As you can see, Lulu kind of carries the embodiment of like the pessimist, or the idea, maybe the realist, depending on your viewpoint of her. She's very, very reserved, but she's very opinionated. Let's go ahead and talk up to
Word is, that summoner's got noble blood.
She does.
I heard she's Lord Braska's daughter.
She is.
You don't say.
Last episode, when we were
Braska's daughter?
in the Besaid Temple, we had the opportunity to talk about Lord O'Holland, Lady Yokin, and Lord Gandalf, and those are 3 high summoners before Lord Braska, in which Yuna is the daughter of Lord Braska. So, I didn't go into detail about Lord Braska only because we will learn about the game, and I don't want to spoil that. So we'll learn about him. But we did go into Lady Yokin. We went into Lord Gandalf and Lord O'Holland. So a lot of good stuff. Chest. Look at that guy creeping in the back. I think this dude's sick. I've gotten seasick. I think I'm gonna hurl. Yeah. Aha! What are you doing? He seems real sick. Yeah, I'm hiding over here because I'm gonna get sick too if I keep watching him. That's a fair run. I know there are people like that who kind of can't really stand the sight of other people being sick. Power room. Oh, we found our chocobos.
What the heck is that?
What the heck is what?
What is this place?
The power room, like it says on the door?
Yeah, but why the big birds?
What's so strange about chocobo power?
What's wrong with chocobo power?
Chocobos. Those are chocobos?
What? You've never seen a chocobo? What kind of backwater island did you come from, anyway?
Miracles and oddities were starting to become daily routine on this trip.
Chocobos are fun. They are a staple in the Final Fantasy series. They got their little queh.
La 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 la.
That's the...
La 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 la.
She is basically humming the traditional chocobo theme, which is a little bit more higher pitched technically. If you played any of the Final Fantasy games, you would know of that theme. But it's,
I'm not at liberty to
kind of
talk
goes
about
around
our
the lines
plan.
of like da 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 da. So it's got like a festive kind of jump to it, with a lot of like quick notes, very rhythmic. But it's a little bit melodious and it's a little bit higher pitched than what she was kind of doing the la la la's with. So only difference, but chocobos are a staple in the game. Let's do this. Let's figure out when the first chocobo was introduced. First Final Fantasy game with chocobo was Final Fantasy II in 1988. So Final Fantasy II is the first game that the chocobo was originally introduced in. They are more notably in Final Fantasy V, the world of Final Fantasy XIII, which is a definite, an absolute yes. They are in pretty much, at that point, they're in every major Final Fantasy game. But yeah, first game was Final Fantasy II in the 80s, and it's so crazy to think that the Final Fantasy series goes all the way back that far. Such a fun game. Leave the summoner! Let's go talk to Kamari. No? Maybe we gotta talk to Waka again? Yep.
So, is Yuna's father famous or something?
She's the daughter of High Summoner Braska. You saw his statue at the temple.
Mm-hmm.
Lord Braska defeated Sin 10 years ago. Yuna's the heir to a great legacy.
It's tough when your father's famous.
Huh?
Wakka's a bit lacking in the imagination department.
Huh?
Now, there's
Thanks,
an
Lulu.
there's an
I'll keep that in
important
mind.
part of what this conversation has just brought up that I don't believe they've gone over yet, and it's if our goal is to defeat Sin, and Wakka just released the narrative bomb that Lord Braska defeated Sin, as did Lord Gandalf, Lord O'Holland, and Lady Yokin, what's the point? Like, if we've defeated Sin 4 times in like 800 years or 1,000 years, and absolutely nothing is changing, Sin keeps coming back, why even
Lord
bother?
Braska's daughter? She just might have a chance.
That would be the nihilistic approach
We'll
to it.
get
Like,
her
it's
to
just
kill it,
meaningless
we
to
will.
even try. However,
She
Yuna
does
will
have a
kind of
name,
go
you
into
know.
that throughout the game, so
Yuna.
I don't want to spoil that. But she'll go into it.
Lady Yuna. Well then, we pray for Lady Yuna's safe passage.
I love the design of a lot of the characters here with like Besaid because they have like an element of Islander appeal. Ending, I'm kicking with my hand. I'm gonna sharpen my hand skills.
Oh yeah, you talked to Yuna yet?
Got some questions for me. Let's see if we can talk to Lulu.
I don't know who you are or where you came from.
Still just as blunt. We take it though. It's fine. We take just as blunt. There's nothing wrong with that. And the majority of the times that Sin was defeated, there were hundreds of years between each event. Like, I think the first event was until like 200 years, or maybe it was 600. I think it was 600 years. I think 600 years of Sin just waging absolute war on the world
wind.
before
It's
he was
nice.
finally defeated for the first time. And then subsequently, it was like maybe like 100 or so years in between every single defeat before we get to here. And in this one, the realm of peace that they call the Calm has been 10 years. So there's a lot of people that know what it was like when Sin was defeated, and there's a lot of people that have no clue. So this is like a very unique time frame for the world where there
You're a
are
Blitzball
living
player,
people in
aren't
this
you?
world that know
From
what it was
Xanarkand,
like
right?
for Sin to have been defeated.
You
to hear the
hear that
news
from Wakka?
of that.
Huh.
And you also have people who were born
Wakka.
into
Wakka doesn't believe me at all.
a peaceful world that now are trying to grapple with this monster that's destroying things. There's also people that were born
But
into the world
I
after
believe
Sin
you.
came back.
Huh?
I've heard in
So I think that's
Xanarkand
an interesting
there
part
is a
of the world
great
too.
stadium, all lit up, even at night.
Huh?
Great blitzball tournaments are held there, and the stands are always full.
It's like she
How do
knows.
you know that?
A man named Jack told me. He was my father's guardian.
Oh. Also, if you didn't just notice, Yuna has a particular condition called, I think it's heterochromia.
My father.
I believe.
His name is Jecht.
Yeah, heterochromia. So it is a condition of the
Amazing.
eyes in which you have two different color eyes. So she's got a green and a blue. There's a particular
our
reason for
meeting
that.
Like this must be the blessing of Yevon.
And it's considered a hereditary trait. So it's not necessarily like
Sounds
a
like
condition
him, but it can't be him.
in context of maybe like a
Why
medical
not?
condition or anything like that, but it's a hereditary trait that is very rare
Oh,
amongst
man.
people. So she's
He
got
died.
a green and a blue colored eye, and there is a
10
reason
years
for
ago,
that.
off the coast of Xanarkand.
I'm sorry.
He went out to sea for training one day and never came back. And no one's seen him since then.
But you see that Yuna saw him.
Why, that's the day that Jecht came to Spira.
But
It's true, I first met Jecht 10 years and 3 months ago. I remember that was the day my father left.
So what they're saying is that Sir
The
Jet
date fits, doesn't it?
traveled to Spira just like Titus has,
Yeah,
and
but how did he
joined
get
Lord
here?
Braska in defeating Sin. So then that would beg
You're
the big
here?
question that Titus is kind of
Are
wondering.
you
One,
not?
how did he get here? Two, Where is he? Because this is his father. Jet's his father, and he absolutely hates this guy. He hates his dad with a burning passion because he feels as if his father abandoned him, and when his father was around, he was so focused on Blitzball that he didn't really care about his family. So he didn't fulfill like the paternal fatherly role. I love the cutscenes in this game. Don't let go. Don't do it. Don't let go. You monster. How dare you. Kamari! What a G. He's like one of my favorite characters in the game. What is that? Sin! 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 And the Aurochs, they're like, what the heck?
What do you think you're doing? Stick a harpoon in him and we'll all get dragged under.
Sin is going for Kilika. We gotta distract it.
You see,
Our families are in Kilika.
this is so
Forgive us,
important
Lady Summoner.
right now. Two things, right?
Wait!
One,
Oh boy!
they care more about other people's well-being than they do their own. And that sacrificial kind of mindset means that they are totally willing to lay their lives on the line for their families, which are back in Killing, right? There's a sacrificial element to it. That's how big of a deal Sin is. Two, they look to Yuna for approval, which means in this world, because again, there's a lot of religious themes, a lot of religious elements, summoners are viewed with a level of authority, and it's her job to defeat Sin. And so they look to Yuna for approval of like, listen, we're gonna do this with or without your approval. We ask for your forgiveness, not your permission. But there's still a level of respect there. And so what does she do? She full-heartedly was just like, I get it. All right, let's do this. And so what we're gonna go ahead and do is we're actually going to swap out real quick to Waka. And the reason why is we want to get some of these guys out of the way. Let's go ahead and kill you. Special. We'll use his Lancet ability later. We don't need to do it right now. Boom. Okay. We can start to flicker, so you have to go. Bye. So you kind of can't keep up with this for forever.
How many of these things are there?
The fin! Attack the fin!
It's exactly what we got to do. So here's the goal: fighting at a distance. I can't use any of my melee attacks. We got to use Waka. That's why he's in this fight. So we're gonna go ahead and start throwing. Boom! All right, Kamaru is gonna stay in this fight because he's dealing a good amount of damage, kind of on the onset. So we're gonna have to use Kamaru still. We are gonna swap Tidus out. In just a second, because we can use Black Magic on Sin's Fin as well. So we're going to go ahead and swap him out for Lulu. We're going to go ahead and use Fire. Okay, do a little bit of damage. Yeet. Get some extra damage in. And now what we're going to do with Kamari is we are going to keep one of these creatures alive, and then Kamari's out. Because they're going to keep coming back, so we're not going to just keep endlessly killing them. It's just not really going to do much. No. Yeet! Yep. Okay. Yeet. Mari's next turn, we're bringing in Yuna. We got some healing to do. Alright. Another yeet. Really hope you don't drop Yuna down, or Lulu down. I really, really hope. Yep, there we go. Heal Lulu. Nice 570, even though she's only got 380. Yikes. Items, not really anything I want to use here. Alright, I'm gonna do this. There's a reason for that. We're gonna swap Lulu out for Tidus. Tidus is good on health, so what we're gonna do... Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get the kill. There's a reason we're doing that. And you'll see in just a second. I wanted it to be Yuna's turn so that I can cast... Actually, let's summon Balfour. Screw it. Let's get him in the fight. It's just fitting. He should be the one to kill this thing, right? The whole point of fighting Sin is that the summoner gets the Aeons, calls upon the power of the Aeons in order to kill and defeat Sin. So we're going to go ahead and basically epitomize that through Balfour. We have 2 overdrives that we can go ahead and use. We have Energy Blast and Energy Ray. We're going to use Energy Blast. It deals damage to all enemies. And we're going to go ahead and cast it right on Sin's Fin. I love this overdrive, dude. It's so good. Overkill. See that? 1570. Overkill. That's what you want on a boss. You want to, by every stretch of the imagination, you always want to try to secure the overkill on a boss if you can. And the best way to do that is to drop an Aeon's overdrive on them for the last point of damage. If you can secure it, do it. Don't use Aeons to burn through their health unless this is an Aeon designed to kill this creature. Like, sometimes you have elemental bosses. Perfectly fine. Go for it. But if you want that overkill, man, you want to throw that overdrive out at the last second. They lost Sin. Not only did they lose Sin, they also lost Tidus. He went overboard. Pinball. Potion. We gotta go up. Not the dolphins. Another boss. Okay. Now this boss fight, we gotta be very intentional. We don't have any healing items. Well, we have healing items. We don't have any healing abilities. So we gotta be very intentional about how we go about this. So what we start, we drop a cheer. We're going to drop a dark attack on Sin Spawn Achilles. I think it's Achilles, not Achilles. Alright, and then what we want to do is we want to get these guys out of the way. he's got Dark Attack, so what is he gonna do? He's gonna hit, I guess. Hit this guy. Hit. Blender. That's not a good ability. That'll hit regardless. I think Dark Attack ran off. We should, yeah. Go ahead and put that back on. Go for the hit. Yep, big miss. Nice. He's gonna go for another attack. Nope, we got more sin scales. Another drain touch, that's a miss. Alright, we gotta heal. We got 4 of these sin scales. We gotta heal Tidus. Right? Because if they start swinging, it's kind of game over. So let's take a few out. Want to minimize the amount of damage they're going to be able to do. Blender only did about 100 points, so I'm not worried. Yeah, see about 100 points. And then what we're going to go ahead and do is, I think Dark Attack is still active. No, we got to get that back on him. It's a no-brainer. We will suffer points of damage if needed to make sure that that sticks. So we got 2 more. Rain touch, get a good miss. Now start whopping away at the boss. Come on. Can't imagine that much more. We should be good here. Yeah. There we go. We got an overdrive. Okay, so here we want to heal Tidus because he's got about 140 health. Again, Blender does about 100. So we just don't want him to die. See? It wasn't going to kill him, but it would have put him within 1 point from one of the sin scales. One attack from a sin scale would have been game over. So now we're going to spiral cut Achilles. Done. Game over. See what I'm talking about? Kaboom. That's all it's about in here, baby. Just killing them. I knew they weren't gonna play the music there, so I had to. Got 10 mana spheres. See that? That's good. That's good stuff. Drop that again. Yeah, Kilika is not gonna do well. So, unfortunately, we weren't able to protect Kilika. And this is a very unfortunate scene. Especially because there's a baby. It's very sad. And that's the amount of damage that Sin can do.
When Sin attacked Xanarkand that day, I woke up in Spira. I kept hoping it would work in reverse, too.
I will defeat Sin. I must defeat Sin.
I was just fooling myself. Maybe it was that day, on the sea, under the burning sun. I started to give up hope. I was in a foreign world. I wasn't going home. This was my new reality, and I was stuck in it for good.
Yep. A lot of that initial part of the scene is one of the reasons why I advocate that Lady Yuna is one of the strongest female characters that you'll ever see. And I don't mean, her strength does not come from a physical strength, but it's her ability to compose herself in the face of such dark and horrific realities that her world has. And she keeps herself positive. And her focus is to serve people. Summoner. And her focus is
if there is no other summoner here, please allow me to perform the
she's
sending.
always acting in service of others, and she uses a positive tone. And so
Our
for me,
loved ones.
I think that displays that her level of strength is a lot deeper
take me to them.
than a service level like physical strength. And she's definitely a strong female character that anyone could look up to when it comes to looking at like archetypes and role models.
We'll go see what we can do to help in town.
Characters to look at, to learn from. Yuna is one of them. One of my top. Let's go ahead and save it. Made a lot of progress. We don't want to lose out on it. I don't want to have to go all the way back to Besaid. Alright. So as you can see, there's a lot of stuff here, so we're going to kind of take this bit by bit. Hey, you're alive. Wait. What do you want? We're not open. As you can see, they're working on rebuilding. Titus, watch your steps. Not safe this way. Not much we can do there. I'll go to this guy. He says, pub's closed. I don't think I can get through this without a drink. And we're going to move over and watch the sending. So, Yuna is performing this is like a religious ritual that is a part of this world called the sending. And the reason why it's so important is that when people die in this world, their souls
what's ascending?
Are
we going somewhere?
Can turn into fiends unless they are sent basically to the afterlife.
You truly
they have
are
to go.
clueless.
They have to
are
go
you
from.
Sure, it's just your memory that's the problem.
From death to this world's version of
the
like
dead
heaven, the
need
afterlife.
Guidance.
And so she's acting as like a spiritual guide, kind of like the idea of like maybe Charon, or Chiron. I think it's Charon. In
Filled
Greek
with grief over their own death,
mythology,
they refuse to face their fate. They yearn to live on.
Yeah, Charon.
And resent those
in Greek
still
mythology,
alive.
he is the ferryman of Hades, and so he carries the souls.
You see, they envy the living.
To the afterlife, and she's
and in time,
doing something
that envy turns
similar.
to anger, even hate.
She's got to send them off into a peaceful afterlife so that they don't return as fiends.
Should these souls
technically,
remain in Spira,
which is something to kind of grapple with. Technically, all the creatures that we're fighting in this game are all spiritual reincarnations of the worst emotional.
The sending takes them to the far plane
of people
where
that
they
have
may
passed
rest
away.
in peace.
Summoners
The fiends
do
are
this?
all of their anger. The fiends are all of their envy, just like Lulu has said. The fiends all of their rage. And this is probably one of my most beautiful scenes as a result of that. Literally walking on water. Now, there's a really, really huge point about why she's walking on water, okay? And there's a reason for that. Again, this game's got a lot of religious symbolism. I mean, again, we're fighting against sin. That's a very religious term. And I can only speak as far as the Christian tradition of, like, the worldview. She's walking on water in the same way that Jesus walked on water. And so what the game is doing is they hope that you recognize that because it depicts her instantly to be a messianic, a messiah-like figure in this world. She is going to take on the embodiment of the archetype of Jesus, the savior. She's here to save people. And what is she saving them from? She's saving them from sin. See what I mean? It's a very, very paralleled narrative, and it's such a good game as a result of that, because it does a really, really beautiful job of keeping it fantastical, a lot of fantasy elements, keeping it true to the world that they created, but you can make those parallels really, really easily. Whoever made this game did a beautiful job. They did a very, very phenomenal job. And so those rainbow-esque trails, see, those are the souls. Like, they call them the fireflies, I think. She's got to send them. But yeah, if you've never caught on to the fact that Yuna literally was walking on water during that scene, it's because they wanted to depict Yuna as the savior of this world.
Yuna
in the same way that within like the Christian narrative, the Christian tradition, Jesus was depicted as
is protect her along the
narratively
way
as the savior of the world.
until the end.
Until the
And from
end?
my perspective, is the savior of the world.
What's the end?
They do a really phenomenal job with the parallels.
Until she defeats sin.
He's so clueless. He just can't catch on to anything. He gets better at it. He gets a lot better at it. But again, he's really new to the world. This is like the third place he's been. We went from the...
You did very well.
The
They've
abandoned
reached
temple,
the far plane
the
by
Besaid,
now, but
to here.
no tears
The far
next
plane
time.
is their term. It's like their heaven.
I wished
It's where
there
people
would
go
never be a
to
next
not
time.
be,
no more people being killed by
feed.
sin. No more sendings for Yuna. Everyone stood there watching her. It was strange, and somehow horrifying. I never wanted to see it again.
Yeah, that's fair. Big yawn. Big snore. No, go back up. No. No, go back up. No. Okay. Let's talk to you. Did you rest well? The others left some time ago. Talk to this kid. I'm gonna play blitzball when I grow up. This is my home. No matter how bad it gets, I ain't moving. Good. Good for you. Alright, we are out. There's Dotto.
You awake? Captain Walker's waiting for you.
Captain Walker. I think I want to go this way. Talk to people. Our loved ones made it to the far plane with Lady Yuna's help. We are truly grateful for Evan's blessings. HMA993, thank you so much for the follow. Oh, it is such a pleasure to have you here. Happy Saturday. Thank you so much for the follow and for joining us today while we are playing some Final Fantasy X. Really, really appreciate the follow. The spirit of Thanksgiving is kind of keeping me humble this month, and I'm so grateful for you for adding on to
there you are.
for adding into the channel. I love having you here. Thank you so much for joining. Thanks for the chat. Oh, dude, that is a dope.
Go!
I like that emoji. That emoji's pretty dope.
Here. Yep. Lord O'Holland was once a great blitzer, you know.
Waka.
I hope you're doing well.
Praying for victory's all good. But is this right?
Something wrong with enjoying blitzball?
Is this really the time?
This is the only time. The players fight with all their strength. The fans cheer for their favorite team. They forget pain, suffering. Only the game matters. That's why Blitz has been around for so long. At least that's what I think.
Yeah.
Whatever
so
you
his understanding of Blitzball is
Let's
that
play
it's become
and
something
win.
of like a coping mechanism for the world to distract them from the greater
Temple's beyond the jungle
existential
there. Let's
threat
go.
of Sin destroying all of their villages and, causing so much pain, suffering, and death. Are we able to go into the pub? I think there's stuff in here. I think there's a chest back here, right? No? I'm wrong? Okay. Let's talk to you. Open the store, but we can't serve anything because we don't have anything. Then why'd you open the store? I don't care if there's any food. I just want to stay here. I'm scared to even look out at the sea. I can feel it out there. Yep, so we got some trauma going on. But yeah, so Blitzball has become something similar to like a worldly coping mechanism. They're trying to deal with this giant creature, and so what Waka's saying is like, now's the time to really dig into that, because people need a distraction. They need something that they can, feel good. They need positive energy. They need to celebrate. They need to be triumphant, and they're gonna get that from Blitzball. Let's talk to this person here. Wanted to believe it was just a bad dream, that this was all a dream, and when I opened my eyes, everything went back to normal, but when morning came, nothing had changed. That is unfortunate. Huh? Let's go save this girl real quick. Oh! Whoa! Get her! Boom! Look at him. Man of the hour. Get a nice little prayer. And then I think she just runs off. Yep. Yeah, just relaxing. Actually gonna make a burger real quick. Dude, heck yeah, enjoy that burger. I'm repairing this now, but it'll be destroyed when Sim comes again. He destroys it, I fix it. I fix it, and he destroys it. It's a never-ending cycle, I tell you. And that also points to kind of like a level of the nihilism that the world kind of exists in. This is just normal. Everything happens. There really isn't much they can do about it. Please excuse him. He's been affected by the toxin, so if he says anything offensive, don't take it too seriously. What are you looking at? I ain't on display here. Go away, man. Yeah. Here we go.
What's up?
Yuna's saying she wants you with us.
Huh?
I want to ask you to be my guardian.
You know what? There's no time for jokes, yeah? He may be a blitzball whiz kid, but up against fiends, he's a newbie.
Not a guardian, then. I just want him nearby.
What?
Oh.
What? What do you mean?
It's just that, well...
We're all going to the temple anyway. Can't this wait till later?
I like how Lulu's got red eyes.
I'm sorry.
I love that.
I shouldn't have...
There's nothing to be sorry about. I'm just not really sure what's going on.
That's fair.
My apologies.
Alright, let's bounce up here. Something is written here. Tepswer's Vikoyu. Tepswer's Vikoyu. Right? Now, this is code for something. I believe these codes are used to designate, and I have them written down here on a little notepad on my PlayStation 2 version of Final Fantasy X. They're used to designate specific places that we can go. Yeah. Yeah. I love it, man. I can't believe... Just looking at this, it's just I love it. I love looking at the old kind of like a guide. Now, fun fact. This game was released in 2001. Square Enix wasn't Square Enix at this point. They were still Squaresoft. That was before they became Square Enix. It's good stuff. We got a lot of exploring to do here. And so we're going to do it as diligently as possible. Oh, big yawn. Metasphere. We like that. Oh, we have spheres to do. I forgot about that. Got accuracy. Accuracy is our ability to hit and land those hits. Evasion is your ability to dodge incoming attacks. Magic, that's obviously your magic damage. magic increased by 2, so again, magic damage. No, let's move up. And then we have Null Shock, so we can now block electric abilities, and Null Frost, so ice abilities. That's good stuff. Now, here's a very interesting point about Kimahri's Sphere Grid. Kimahri's Sphere Grid's kind of silly in regards to the fact that it's kind of stuck in the center here. There isn't really a lot to do. It's a really, really weird place to be, and as a result of that, he is designed with two things in mind. One, he's kind of considered the game's blue mage. Now, a blue mage in this game setting learns abilities from other creatures. So that's kind of the goal here. We're learning abilities from other creatures. We'll get into that in a minute as to what that looks like and how that's done. What I'm trying to look for is a particular sphere path that I always normally send him down, but I can't seem to find it. No, I want to zoom out. There we go. We got Lulu's. Is this it? What's this? Mug. This is it. So this is the sphere path I normally send him down. Spare chain. This one. Okay. So this is where we want to send him. Is down the path of the thief. But it's going to take a while. As you can see, we need 3 level 1 sphere grids and a level 2. That's normally where I like to send him first. This game, we might change things up a bit. And we could send him up here to... Actually, technically, you'd want to start him down here. This is where it begins. Yeah. Regardless, we want scan and extract mana. That's what we want first. I'll go this way. Boom! Oop.
Kimahri, why don't you use Lancet on it?
What's a Lancet?
Normally, it's a skill that weakens enemies and heals the user. But when a Ronso uses it, that Ronso can sometimes learn Fiend's abilities.
Hey, sounds cool.
So, with Kimahri, if there is an ability that he can learn, it becomes his overdrive ability. But you can see here, it's his Ronso Rage. He's got Jump, which is the traditional Ronso ability, and then Seed Cannon, which is what then precedes his option. Now, we don't need to use it. We can just hold on to it. Call it good, move on to the next fight. No point in spending that ability just yet. Scout. Ambush. Not good. Nice hit in. Seed Cannon. It's gonna be a hit. A miss. And then we can go ahead and use fire on it. A little bit of damage in. And let's go ahead and throw Waka out.
I can take care of those alone, huh? Take that.
Yeet! Good old hit. You like those. You like those strike. Good stuff.
I'm on a roll.
Nice. Okay. Go ahead and from here, drop him down. No abilities just yet. Move. We got some defense. So the shield is for defense. That's basically your damage reduction. You like that? Yes, sir, on our way, sir. Yes, sir, on our way, sir. Yes, sir, on our way, sir. Go back this way, see if we missed anything. Fight is needed, I'm not worried. What are we worried about? Actually, so we want to use Waka to take care of the bee. Lulu to
Anyone
take
thirsty?
care of the elemental. Want to swap out Yuna
Yuna here.
to defend. And then we can bring out Tidus to kill this
Newbie
guy.
here.
Sorry.
You see that? They just poked fun at the last
You're not too bad.
You ain't
The
seen
last-
nothing yet.
cutscene where he's like, oh, he's a newbie when it comes to killing fiends. Comes into battle, newbie here. I like that. It's kind of funny. MP by 20 points. We like that. We got Lulu. So we have magic defense. That's like your damage resistance to spells. And then defense is your resistance to physical attacks. Good stuff. Yeah, we don't have anything that we missed down here. We can go ahead and head back up. Let's talk to you. We Crusaders are training for the upcoming operation. Calling us if you see any sin spawn. Preemptive strikes. That means we get an extra turn.
I'm fine.
We're gonna go ahead and bring out Yuna. Yuna's gonna go ahead and white magic, cast Mild Shock.
Shield us from thunderous bane.
Freeze.
1 point. 1 point of health. Might get the overkill. We got the overkill. And then what we're gonna go is summon Balfour. The reason why we're summoning Balfour is because I want to try to get his overdrive up. We used it on the Sin Fin. The Sin Fin. I like that. We used it on the Sin Fin. We're gonna try to use it on our next boss fight.
Please, fight with us.
Black magic, water. Goodbye. I hope this killed him. I killed him. But I did what I asked. Silence attack. That's a good one. So silence is an ability that is comparable to blinding someone. So if you blind someone in Final Fantasy, they have a decreased ability to strike you. Harder for them to hit. However, if you silence an enemy, they can't cast magic. So it's very important to kind of delineate between the two. Let's go ahead and get Kamari in here. See if he can play it. Nope, he misses. Because again, Tidus is a lot better at landing those strikes than Kamari is, so kind of the trade-off. Go ahead and defend. Alright, she's got to turn out. Tidus in.
Make way!
Goodbye.
Yeah!
We're just exploring. That's all we're doing.
Here we go.
Go ahead
Let's
and
give 'em
use
all we
Seer.
got.
Again, that increases the attack and defense of our team. You're gonna start dropping dudes. Heal Kamari. Yeet! Get another hit in. Get Lulu out here.
Let's end this.
That's not gonna kill him. Good.
Nothing to fear, the hero's here!
I'm here.
We're trying to go for the overkill, is what we're shooting for. This is where you kind of have to get a little strategic. It's got 3 health. I'm hoping to do another almost 400. Wow, that doesn't do the overkill. So you have to hit a certain damage threshold. So it's not that you deal a lot of extra damage outside of his original health. So like he had 3, so it's not like you have to deal 400 damage. Including that 3 points. It's that he's got to die by an amount that is equivalent to the overkill threshold. And then that does the trick. I was really hoping 400 would do it. That was basically half the health. There we go, see Wakka's strength. Wakka becomes a heavy hitter, man. He is one of the strongest characters in this game. He's got a insanely disgusting overdrive that we will get a lot later in the game. Absolutely. Ooh. Yeah, let's sit tight for a second. That's a tough guy to fight. Yeah, screw it. Let's fight him. So this is an Ochu. What we want to start with, we want to raise our strength. Okay. Now what we want to do is we want to go ahead and get Wakka out here. What Wakka's going to go ahead and do is we're going to use Silence Attack. I do believe he's immune to Dark, but not Silence. Poison Claw, so that flashing green bubble means that he is poisoned currently. We're going to go ahead and cast Fire, because that's what this dude's weak to. Okay. We're going to go ahead and attack Tidus. Boom. Let's go ahead and swap out Wakka for Kamari. Let's go ahead and Ronso Rage Seed Cannon. 416 health, not bad. Miss on the attack. 3,000 health. We got a bit of ways to go. Alright, now we're gonna bring out Yuna. And not only are we gonna bring out Yuna, we're gonna bring out Valfor. I gotta remember to set the... I think there's a setting you can set to make these faster. Just for speed's sake. Because they're, sometimes they can be a little long. Go ahead and use Sonic Wings. Get that delay. Go ahead and use Fire. Get that damage. You're immune to poison. Use that Fire. Let's go ahead and get a dodge if we can. Water. See, that's what we were trying to hope against. That's what we were trying to hope against. If we can dodge this next attack, I think we're good. Or Ochu falls asleep. That's what I'm talking about. So unfortunately, when the Ochu falls asleep, he heals for a stupid amount. So we're gonna go ahead here. We're gonna use Sonic Wings. Should wake him up. You're immune to Earthquake. Oh no! What are you gonna do? We might be able to do it again. We can do it again. Okay, all we gotta do is dodge this next attack, and then we're throwing the energy ray. Okay, that will work. We're throwing the energy blast. Here we go. We're gonna do our best. I hope this kills him. Oh, that didn't kill him. Yeah, Valpor's dead. That didn't kill him, dude. I was hoping. I probably threw Valfor out a little bit prematurely, but it is what it is. Okay, let's see what we can do here. 159. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and lance it, because that's not gonna deal that much damage. And then we're gonna fire. See if maybe this will... Well, we got the kill. No overkill. That's fine. A win's a win. 38. AP, that's not bad. Got the Rune Mog. I forgot we have abilities.
Whoa. A summoner and her guardians.
Very impressive.
Sir, we should fight too.
We'll get our chance soon enough.
Young Crusaders gather around. We'll be sitting to the ground.
All the fun stuff. Now, we did just get an ability, or a sphere, called an MP Sphere. Now, what the MP Sphere does, or I think it's called the Magic Sphere. Yeah, MP Sphere. It's going to change an empty node that we come across to an MP node. Now, you kind of want to be careful on who you use that on. Just take into consideration, like, who you want to have more MP.
Wakka's counting on you.
Got an elixir.
Hey, after the tournament, you should join the Crusaders.
No. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and save it. Let's see what we got here. Bright Ring, Rod of Wisdom. Got the yellow armlets. He's got Lightning Ward. So Lightning Ward makes you resistant to lightning damage. So Kumari's now taking 1/2 of the amount of lightning damage. There's Lightning Proof, which makes you immune. And then I believe there's Lightning Eater, which makes you heal from it. So we'll take what we got here. Bangle, no new Bangle, but we do have the Water Moomba and the Rune Mog. We want that Rune Mog. Obvious reasons. Buckler, Brotherhood, Hunter Sword, Armor, nothing there, and Scout. Ice Strike and Sensor. That's a good one. That's a good one here, because the bees all are weak to ice. That's a really good ability to have. Go ahead and summon Valfor for a bit and see if we can get his Overdrive up. There is another boss that we're going to have to fight here in a second. So I just want to prep this so we're not doing it mid-fight. Because pretty much with the Aeons, what you want to do is you want to burn off that Overdrive either as the last hit of the fight, or you want to burn off, or you want to throw him in like maybe halfway through the fight, and you want the Overdrive to be the very last ability you use. Because regardless... Well, Big Yod, if you use it at the start of the fight, it's actually going to delay you back several turns. So that's why I'm saying you don't want to waste it. So you don't want to just drop him in, use Energy Blast, and then just let Valfor get destroyed. You want to give him some room. Alright, now we can go ahead and we can dismiss. So he goes goodbye. Boom. Done. That's how you get an Aeon's Overdrive up. 475. See that? It might be good here. Go put Titus in. Let's get Wakka in. Go ahead and defend. Let's see if this gets the overkill. 520 didn't get the overkill. I don't know what type of damage we're going to have to deal to this creature to get an overkill. 1,000? 700? We'll have to do his whole health and damage? That's crazy. Okay, so we have the Extract Speed ability, which allows us to get speed spheres out of people that we fight. Magic defense up. It's not bad. So we're actually going to use the MP Sphere on... Actually, we're going to wait. I want to use it on Lulu. She's going to be using abilities out the wazoo. We're going to hold off on using it on Lulu. And we'll level up for a bit. We've still got a bit of time. We're kind of running ahead of schedule here with what I thought we were going to get done. So we're going to take a few minutes and just...
Focus on the fight.
Level up.
No worries.
I don't know what to do. Alright, overkill? No. I wonder what we'd have to do. Oh, one of the other things that I really love about this game is very similar to the weapon system in pretty much all the Final Fantasy games, is that the changing weapons on a character changes the cosmetic of the weapon on that character in combat. But this one also takes into consideration kind of like the uniqueness of the character. So like Wakka's Scout has Ice Strike, so it's frosty, right? I love that. I absolutely love that. That's such an attention to detail, like very fine details that really will make or break a game. And it or even if it doesn't, if it's not majorly impacting on whether the game's like terrible because of it, it's gonna make your game 1,000 times better if you're attentive to that. You pay attention to detail and your players will not complain. If they do, it means you probably didn't pay attention enough. Probably means you did a bad job, like a bad job. Not like an okay job or a good job that just wasn't great, like a bad job. Overkill? Oh yeah! This should be an overkill. What I'm talking about. That's not good. That should kill him. Come on, Kamari. Get in there. Nice. Not bad. Nice. Rule Breaker. Got a new Blitz Ball. New weapon for Wakka. More health. For Lulu. Oh, forgot Tidus got one. We got Haste. That's a good ability. So Haste, basically doubles the speed of an individual character. It's going to make them attack more often in a fight. The kind of crappy part is that if you really want to make an impact on combat is with Haste. As we have it right now, you have to... Oh, big yawn. You have to go down the list of characters. Eventually we'll pick up the spell Hastega. We just don't have that yet. Let's go ahead and kill you. I want you out of the way. Come on, Tidus. Watch this. Watch this. Donk. 30 damage. 30 damage. Donk. When are we going to get the overkill on that? I really wonder. We're leveling up really well right now. So, like, this is why we kind of want to just maybe sit still for a second. We're not really in a rush. We're leveling up really, really decently. And that normally indicates that this is a really good area to kind of, you know, get yourself up to, I guess, snuff. Get the ability Scan, so we can now proactively, if we don't have Sensor, go and learn about a monster's weaknesses, all that fun stuff. Let's go ahead and look at Rule Breaker. Poison Touch. That's not bad. No armor for Wakka yet. We still got a good amount of time. Now we'll go ahead and swap you out for Kamari. Get that hit in. Nice. Same guy? Yep. See if we can bring this guy down. See, here's what I'm gonna test. Ah, I didn't think I was gonna do it. Come on. Okay. That's pretty low. No. Still nothing. Still nothing. Extract mana. It's a good ability. And what do we got here? We have Jinx. I need level 1 sphere grids to move. Yeah, that's why Kamari is kind of an awkward character when it comes on leveling up and level progression, because a lot of people don't know where to send him. And I want to maximize his efficiency. That's why I send him down Riku's path, because we don't have Riku yet. We don't get Riku for a while.
Oh yeah!
Good. That was good.
You called? It's over.
Yeet. That was good. That was a good round. 2 overkills?
Piece of
Not
cake.
bad. Not bad at all. S-Steel. Got a new sword for... no. We want extractability. Distill speed.
Yuna! Aeon! Just who do you think you are?
Just like, will it into existence. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. Maybe an overkill? No. Get a nice black. And then we'll throw Lulu in and kill the guy. Done. Focus. I think that increases magic ability. We might be able to start securing some overkills here. I'm not lying. We might be able to start securing some overkills. We have the Rune Mog with the plus 5% magic. We might be able to. We'll try it on the next one. See if that's what we gotta do.
No worries.
Overkill? No damage. Yep, magic and magic defense. That should do it. Get that water in there. Oh. We're starting not to level up as often. We might have hit the cap. I want the seed. The seed guys.
Oh yeah!
Come on, seed guys. Seed guys, seed guys, seed guys. Do it. Alright, we got one. Ooh. There we go.
You called?
Nice. She's got good evasion. Lulu does tend to miss, you know, not get hit as often. Special focus. Nice.
No problem.
There we go. And let's give it a shot. Let's see. Let's see what we got. We got an overkill? No. Even with focus. I mean, it looks like it really only added like maybe 10 points of damage, so I don't know. Alright, we should be good to move forward. MP sphere, and those spheres tend to be really, really good. So we got MP plus 40, right? So the reason why, obviously, we don't have ability spheres, which is kind of a no-go right now. We need those. Is this extractability? Yeah. Okay, we should probably start using that with Waka on people to get maybe some ability spheres, if possible.
Yeah.
That's how you farm ability spheres. I really love that they put this in the game. So in the original edition of Final Fantasy X, back when it was first released, that skill wasn't a thing. This was newly added, and I think it was added so that when players were jumping back into this remastered, the HD remastered game, they didn't want players jumping back into it to have to fall into the same struggle of farming for ability spheres by hunting the only creatures in the game that dared to have them. It wasn't common for, you know, creatures to have an ability sphere. It's only certain fiends that have them, so the fact that I have to hunt them down isn't the easiest thing. So by having extractability and being able to inflict distill ability on pretty much anyone we want, we can have a steady income of ability spheres, and pretty much to no cost to us. It's 1/8, you know, it's one point. What's that gonna do? When it comes to farming those, you can get those pretty quick. Lux sphere, that's a good one. Overkill. I hope we get an ability sphere off of that. That'd be pretty dope.
Piece of cake.
I hope we get it. I hope we get it. Yeah, see? You get it. So like, that's just what we want to do from now on. Start farming. The farm has begun. And I think Tidus
Hope
has
I make it to the
stretch
tournament.
speed. Yeah. So like, we can just be farming these
Oh yeah!
easy. Like, real easy. Boom. Overkill? No problem. Oh, I hear my cat. Let me go let my cat in real quick. So I think she wants in. Give me just a second here. I know. How's it going? I know. She'll figure it out. I don't want to return to... I guess so. Walk has hit 1,000 HP, guys. Our tank in the making.
Oh. These stone steps have a history, you know.
Remember, Lord O'Holland was from Killica.
Lord O'Holland trained here at his peak.
He's one of the high summoners that's defeated Sin.
A race, huh? Think you can beat me?
Yuna, if you would.
Ready?
Hey!
Ah!
They cheat.
Hey!
Kids.
No talk. Go ahead and save it here.
Everyone, quick! Sin spawn!
Now this fight's a fun fight. Alright, so what we want to get started with, start by casting haste on ourselves. Skill. Let's get these guys out of the way. Gonna half damage, unfortunately, because it's ice. This is gonna absorb the attack. I'll take it.
Its tentacles absorb any spells.
Oh, it can't. It'll prevent me from casting magic at all. Okay, so these guys gotta go. Easy. Let's get Rocket out. Fine. That's not a good one. Poison? No? Use focus. And then let's kill this tentacle. Really? Okay. We're gonna haste Lulu. We want her to move. We want her to go rapid. Quick, quick, quick. See? Now he's gonna open up. Yuna in. Get a whack. Get a hit. I don't want to kill him, so we're gonna use Thunder. There we go. Boom. On guard. Summon Balfour. We're gonna energy blast him to death. And then that should be it. We should be good. Overdrive, energy blast. You should die here. You should die. There we go. 2,000 points of damage. Right now, that's good. Okay, we got the overkill. That's good stuff.
Yeesh.
Sorry about that. Hope to break you in a little slower.
Being a guardian's tiring.
You handle yourself pretty well. You got talent.
Hey. So, what are these sin spawn anyway?
Fiends. They fall from Sin's body and are left behind in its wake.
Leave him alone and Sin comes back for him. You gotta be quick.
That moment when Waka told me I had talent in battle, I think that was when I started seriously considering becoming a guardian.
Nice. And a Dusk Lance. We'll take it. Piercing Dark Touch, Sensor Piercing. Let's just stick with Hunter Spear for now. No need.
Huh.
So, they got fiends in Xanarkand too.
Just a few. It's a big deal when one shows up, though. Hey, since when have you believed me about Xanarkand anyway?
I've been thinking. Maybe people Sin gets to don't die. Maybe Sin carries them through time. Like 1,000 years through time. And then one day, maybe they just pop back, see?
The reason why he's thinking that
Amazing.
is because of his brother.
Simply amazing.
And she's getting frustrated with him.
You make up one theory after another, refusing to face the simple truth. Sin didn't take Chapu anywhere. Sin crushed him and left him on the Jose shore. Your brother won't just pop back. Oh, and one more thing. No matter how much you want it, no one can take Chapu's place. No one can replace Sir Jekt, for that matter. And there's no replacement for Lord Braska, either. It's pointless to think about it. And sad.
Yeah, she tries to embody the idea of, like, the realist.
Be what Chapu was.
Tends to be pretty blunt.
Well,
and
stuff
since
happens.
Chapu's
not to worry.
dead, obviously well before the game began.
Lulu, and Waka's brother, Chapu.
Waka was kind of like holding
Something
on to
had
this
happened between them a long
kind of
time
far-fetched
ago.
idea that maybe he
I
just
was
didn't
sure
really
of it.
die, but
Well,
he's dead.
whatever it was none of my business, that's for sure. Best not to go there.
Well, people to talk to. Climbing these stone steps every day has kept me in shape. Haven't caught a cold in years. Yeah, physical health. I'm going to pray real hard so that Sin doesn't come back. You sure are a talented man playing blitzball and fighting like that. So this is the place honored in remembrance of High Summoner O'Holland. Makes you kind of nervous, yeah? Lord O'Holland was a blitzball player. Here the Crusaders are going to fight Sin without the aid of a summoner. They've got another thing coming. Haven't they ever heard of Divine Retribution? I've had enough of Kilika. Too many tearful memories here. We came to visit the temple one last time before we leave for good. We decided to leave Kilika and look for a place without sin. Who knows if we'll ever find it. On the ontological level, if you're talking about people who are not sinful, no, you won't find it. Sin is an unfortunate reality of the human condition. It affects every living person.
You here to pray for victory too?
Us? Pray? Who needs to pray? The Luca goers always win.
Oh yeah? Then why you
These
here?
smug jerks.
We've been praying for some competition this year.
So what's your goal this time? You gonna do your best again? Ha! It's too bad your best isn't good enough. Why even bother showing up?
This time, we play to win.
Ooh, play away. Just remember, even kids can play, boys.
See you in the finals.
We'll beat them. We have to.
You know that team?
Putting people down. They're as bad as my old man.
But Sir Jecht was a kind and gentle man.
Well, not my Jecht. Even 10 years after he left. Just thinking about my old man got me angry. But maybe that was just my way of keeping him... Nah.
Wait a minute, could they have been celebrities? The Luca Goers are the blitzball team of the city of Luca. They tend to be like the champions of blitzball. They're really, really good. May the Kilika Beasts win this year's tournament and serve as a sign of encouragement and hope for the people of Kilika. Kilika Temple is the temple of fire. Even the cloister of that was a hiccup. Even the cloister of trials is engulfed in flames. Those who disobey the precepts and enter unsanctioned may forfeit their lives. Yeah, I don't want to do that. We don't want to die. What's up, kid? I'm supposed to study real hard and become a nun, but I just want to run around and play at the beach. You're doing a great job. Guess what? I really like studying the scriptures. The monks give us lots of sweets if we study hard. Oh, hey, if there's a little bit of an incentive to do so, you know, go for it. See, we have Lord Gandalf, Lord O'Holland, Lady Yokin, and Lord Braska from left to right in that order. Well, yeah, once we win the tournament, this will be my victory pose. I envy your happy-go-lucky attitude. Mari, no talk.
I think Waka needs to do a little more praying.
Please, let Waka's prayers be heard.
Lord O'Holland, guide our feet.
We'll pray with him. Because we're praying for victory. We're going to play blitzball. We're praying for the dub. I'm telling you, that blitzball game is hard. When it comes to, like, the first one that you play against a team that's good, and you have to know the game well in order to beat them.
A summoner, are you?
It's hard.
My name is Yuna, from the Isle of Besaid.
Donna? So, you're High Summoner Braska's daughter. That's quite a name to live up to. My. And all these people are your guardians? My, what a rabble.
And back? Oh, I hope your burger was
Lord
good.
Braska
It's so
had only
great to
2
have you back. I
guardians.
hope you had a great burger.
Quality over quantity, my dear. Whatever were you
We
thinking?
are getting ready to jump into the Cloister of
I
Trials.
have need of only 1 guardian. Right, Bartello?
Dude, Bartello is yoked. I hate winning that match, but I pulled it off through.
I only have
two
as many
times. Yeah,
guardians
it's
as there are
not
people
an
I
easy
can
match
trust.
against the Luca Goers. It's not fun.
I trust them
But
all
if you can beat the
with my
Luca
life.
Goers, then you're able to
To have so many guardians is a joy
get
and an
Waka
honor.
back on your team, and
Even
he's
more
really,
so
really good for a good
than
period
being
of
my
the game.
father's daughter. Of course.
So you can
I
have
would
really
never
good, two
think
really
of
good strikers with
questioning your
Tidus and
ways
Waka,
either.
and then you can kind of start
So,
getting
Lady
some of
Donna,
the other other
I
players,
ask of
start
you,
scouting them out.
please leave us in
build a really good
peace.
team, and then go from there.
You do what you want,
Because people will filter out. Never get rid of Tidus. I keep Tidus in the game 100%. When his jet shot is godly.
A guardian is someone a summoner can rely on. Someone she can trust with her life. I wondered, did Yuna feel that way about me?
Looks like it.
What's she smiling about?
She smiles all the time. And bye.
The Faith is below. Let's do it!
The Faith?
But first, the Cloister of Trials. Kamari, Waka, ready?
Strength, everyone.
No! Nah!
Yeet! Get him out of here.
Hey, what gives?
Bye. You're not a guardian.
You're not a guardian yet.
We'll be back as soon as we can, okay?
Oh, sure. Soon. Like tomorrow soon, I bet.
The last one did take a full day for them. Come on. It's coming up. There we go. Alright, we gotta step on it.
Where's Yuna?
Just put it
Then
down.
why are you here?
Hey, I'm not a guardian, so I'm not supposed to go in, right?
Not a guardian, you say?
Hey, wait!
It just picks him up. Bartelo's
Ah!
yo.
Let me go!
And goodbye.
Go! Hey! What's a big idea?
Oh.
Just a little game.
Huh?
Oh. Cloister trials we go.
This is bad. Really bad.
Go inside.
Only guardians allowed. And I'm sure no guardian. Well, I guess it's too late now.
Alright, puzzles. We love them. Take the sphere. And put it in the wall. I'm gonna take the sphere back. Put this one right here for now. Take the glyph sphere. I think this. Nope. Hey. Ah. No. This one goes here. No. It does not. Does it go here? Nope. Does it go here? Nope. Here? Probably not. That was a stupid. We'll just pretend that didn't happen. Okay, we're gonna put it back in here. Take you out. And you're going here. Oh, ha ha ha! You just had it backwards. glyph repels me, dude. I want to put the thing in the thing, dude. Maybe back here? No. Okay. Maybe in here? Nope. Okay. Maybe I gotta push this into the wall. No. Huh. Maybe I just gotta touch it? I guess I just touch it. Okay. Let's go ahead and touch this so we can kind of reverse that. Okay. Oh, it teleported up here. Okay. That is not the sphere I need here. Oh, you sit still, buddy. Pretty sure that goes in here. I just redid this. Hey, Remy Horror, thanks for stopping by. Welcome to the channel. You just redid this Cloister Trials. It's so great to have you here. Happy Saturday. I hope you're doing well. I hope your walkthrough of this didn't turn into the same as mine. Take both Killica spheres in this first room. Oh, on the side panels. Got it. Awesome. You would think after playing this game for several playthroughs that I would have figured that out. Yeah, I think this one's got to go here. Yep. Yeah, there we go. I'll take that. Okay, so what we want to do here, real quick, is I think there's a thing. Regardless, we want to blow up this door. Regardless, we want to blow up that door. Okay, now we do not want to go through that door. We got a destruction sphere to deal with. Put you back here. Move. Okay, let's see if this works. Hey. No. Get up there. Oh. I see what you're saying. The secrecy see. No, Killicosphere? Let's put you back here. No. Run. Get in there. Remy Horror, you little genius. And we go here. We grab. Nope. Hey. Ah. What? Walls. And boom. And that's a dub. Awesome. Remy Ward, thanks for the guidance. I appreciate it. Such great having you here. Red Armlet. Ooh. I remember. I think that's Kamari. Oh my god. Yeah, we're equipping that right away. Take it. Awesome. Thanks again. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Thanks for the guidance.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Whoa! They're like, hey!
It was Donna and that big musclehead man.
Yeah, okay. They're like,
Yuna will be the one to suffer the consequences.
I
what
believe
consequences?
you.
She could be excommunicated.
Remember, this is a highly religiously affiliated world, and they very focus on the teachings of Yevon. So they gotta follow the precepts. Waka thinks that that's how they're going to be able to atone for sin and have sin leave.
The faith,
once
remember?
and for all.
Oh yeah.
So that's why they're
right.
kind of concerned when Tidus keeps
faith
breaking
are
the
people
rules.
who gave their lives to battle sin. Yevon took their souls, willingly given from their still living bodies.
Huh?
Now they live forever, trapped in statues. But when a summoner beckons, the souls of the faith emerge once again. That's what we call an Aeon.
Yep. So the Aeons are
All that
they're
in this
similar
room?
to fiends, but instead of being pent up anger and envy and rage
what's
and
Yuna
all these
doing
like
in there?
negative emotions that
She
manifest
prays
into
with all her
fiends,
heart for a way to defeat sin.
Aeons are sacrificial, kind of voluntary surrendering of themselves to turn into these creatures.
The chamber beyond is a sacred place. Only summoners may enter.
What? Even Guardians can't go?
It's taboo.
Oh.
We're breaking a lot of taboo.
Just wait.
Boom! This is like, get away. Go. Bye. And then we just leave. Thumb was out. It's a little tired.
There was something I didn't tell anyone else that day. That song we heard there in the temple, I knew it from my childhood. It was proof that Spira and Xanarkin were connected, somehow. At least to me it was. Maybe that's why suddenly I felt like I just wanted to go home.
Yeah,
I tried to say something to tell them, but the words wouldn't come.
Fair. Yeah, he's homesick. And it's like, you know, he's got all the reason to be homesick. But we officially have Ifrit. The Ifrit, so we are trying to go into a lot of like the themes that they're pulling these creatures from and all of that. So we're going into when you talk about Ifrits, you have to go into like Ifrit mythology. So we're moving into the Arabic at this point. So you can also call them Ifritis, Ifrit, the Afrit, but they are a powerful type of demon in Islamic mythology. So when we were talking about Valifor, you have to remember in our first episode, we talked about Valifor, and in demonology, Valifor is a Duke of Hell, and he tempts people to steal, and is in charge of a good relationship among thieves. So the commonality amongst the Aeons right now is that they pull their themes from demonology, which is the study of demons. A little bit more into the Ifrit. They're actually Dungeons and Dragons creature as well. They're genie. So there is the Ifriti. There is the like the Dao, the Marith. I think it's the Merid. Something like that. And I can't remember the last one for the life of me right now. But there's a bunch of genies. But the word Ifrit derives from the Quran, but only as an epithet, or an epithet? Is it pronounced epithet? How do I pronounce this word? I gotta get this correct. It's from Greek epitheton and epithetos. So an epithet, yeah. So it is an epithet from the Quran, and not to designate a specific type of demon. The term itself is not found in any pre-Islamic Arabic poetry, although variants such as Ifriya and Ifri are recorded prior to the Quran. And so when it is referred to, when you talk about the Ifrit, it seems to be followed by the expression of jinn. So again, kind of getting into the genie and that level. And they would refer to it as an Ifrit from the jinn. So, for example, they say there is a genie, an Ifrit that is mentioned, that it offers to carry the throne of the Queen of Sheba to Solomon. And he says, I will bring to you before you rise from your place, and verily I am indeed strong and trustworthy for such work. So these Ifrits they kind of contain this level of mythological and religious themes. So that's a little bit about the Ifrit. Now, as far as how we move into the version we have, going into the Aeon, now we start getting into the elementally themed Aeon. So Ifrit is the fire elemental. Ifrit is a classic summon in a lot of Final Fantasies. I can't remember when his first... Let's see if we can find Ifrit's first Final Fantasy. He was the first Eidolon made for the game. When was he introduced? Final Fantasy 3. So Ifrit's been in the series since Final Fantasy 3. When is Valifor first introduced? I think Final Fantasy 10. Yeah, looks like Final Fantasy 10. So Valifor is new to the series, but Ifrit is kind of a staple. Ifrit's been around for quite a while. Go ahead and save it. Oh, I don't want to... No. We don't need 1,000 save datas. And then what we're going to do is we're going to make our way back to Kilika. We'll get back to the port, and then we'll save it before we head to Luca. And that's what we have accomplished for the day. We actually did really, really well. We got through all of Kilika in a singular session. That is phenomenal progress. Very, very happy with myself. We'll go ahead and dip out. And I think, we get challenged by the Luca goers one more time? No, we just get sent off by the people of Kilika. They're very, very happy to have Lady Yuna here. Again, she performed a sending for them after Sin attack, so it's kind of a big deal. Not really something to shy away. Go ahead and wish her well. He gets a flashback of people kind of... It's kind of weird for Tidus to not be the celebrity.
I thought I had put my feelings for Xanarkin behind me.
So, he's always been the celebrity. But
they were there, and they grew inside me bigger and bigger, till I was just about ready to burst.
That's a little awkward for him.
Are you okay?
He's just a little homesick.
I don't know.
Well, at least he's honest about it.
What do you want to do?
Laugh.
To scream real loud?
Nope, do the laugh. It's close. You'll figure out where that scene comes from when we get to it. Oh my goodness. Donk, miss. Overkill. That's nice. We like that. And probably another overkill. That's what I'm talking about, buddy. That's what I'm talking about. Oh. What was it? Jesus. Alright, let's get back to the port. We're not trying to waste any time on this trip down.
You can scream more if you want.
He's gonna keep screaming, man. He's just gonna keep screaming. Skill, we'll go Extractability. Get that bad boy in Overkill. Nice. And then we'll do Extract Speed.
Yeah!
No Overkill.
You like that?
I guess so. No, I can't talk to them. Can we buy stuff? Oh, we got a chest. You're the one who saved my sister, right? The treasure box contains a token of my appreciation. Accept it. Oh, yeah, it's just... because we saved that girl earlier. We obtained an ether. Thanks for saving me. Our house fell down, but my big sister's here, so I'm real happy. They don't have the same colored hair. So, one of their parents has a, one of their parents is redhead. Oh, you're a customer. Yeah, we are going to go and sell. We're going to sell that longsword. We're going to sell that staff, that ring, the official ball, the moogle. We're going to sell the hunter sword, the bright ring, the enchanted rod, the rod of wisdom, the yellow armlet, the water moomba, the rule breaker, the S-steel, the dusk lance, and we're gonna buy. What we want to buy, Contour scope, nope, 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 nope. We want the seeker shield. Want to equip it. Want the seeker's arm guard. Want to equip that. Seeker's bangle. And we are good. And then we sell the buckler and the bangle. Done. See? And our health went up just a little bit across a few of the characters, as you can see. 2 are in that 1,000 health range. Do we want to embark? We don't want to embark just yet. This is where we're going to save it. So I don't want to leave just yet. We'll go ahead and go back to the path. Actually, I think there's a save here in the inn. There is. We'll save it here. And that is where we'll end it for today. We'll be back with some more Final Fantasy X. We do these every Saturday. We have a Square Enix Saturday where I play a lot of my favorite Square Enix games. So we just got started, so we'll be playing this for quite some time. So always feel free to pop in on a Saturday morning. Love to have anyone here. I'll go ahead and post down my socials. So it's got my Twitter, my Discord, my Instagram. It allows you to just find some opportunities to help engage with the community. We got a Discord server that's growing, a Twitter to keep updated about when I go live, outside of just having that notification bell turned on, as well as an Instagram where I post some stuff. I provide options for maybe some future games to look at as I get closer to playing playing or completing some games. We do have a schedule currently. So on Tuesday, we're playing Divinity Original Sin. We play turn-based strategy games on Tuesdays. Wednesdays, it's kind of like a mix-up. We can do really whatever we want. Right now, we're playing Elden Ring. Friday is first-person shooters, so we're playing some Modern Warfare 2 with the new release of Warzone 2. I have an entire squad, the Pasta Squad. You'll just have to be there for it to know what I'm talking about. And then Square Enix Saturdays, so it's a lot of fun. Let me see actually if there's anyone on right now that I would be able to. Nope, everyone's just kind of enjoying their Saturday, which is good. I love that. I love that there's a lot of people that are, off and maybe spending time with their friends, family, all that fun stuff. So there won't be anyone to raid for today, and that's totally fine. So we'll go ahead and hop off. Thanks so much. Today was such an eventful day. We have several new followers, so we have more people joining the Paladin's Keep, which is such a great thing to have. Remy Horror, thank you for stopping by and for providing some feedback on the Cloister Trials. Really appreciate the guidance. Again, in the spirit of Thanksgiving, thank you guys for being here. Thanks everyone for the support. Thanks everyone for the follows. We are getting closer and closer to our 100 follower milestone. That's the next major milestone that I want to hit. And when we do so, we're going to have an entire stream based around the community. So it's going to be an eventful day. I don't know what we're going to do. I haven't even considered creating the plan yet. Once we get closer and closer and closer, the nightmare of having to come up with that is going to come into play. But it's going to be about you guys. It's going to be about the followers. It's going to be about the viewers. It's going to be about the community that we've been just slowly building up. And, I couldn't do it without you guys. So it's my way of giving back to you. I think every milestone I ever hit is going to be, to some degree, it's going to be a community stream. When we hit affiliate, we played a lot of Apex Legends, and it was playing with viewers. We got a few people that joined in, which was great. So the goal is that every milestone is an opportunity for me to get back to you guys. So I love it. Oh, Remy Horror, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Thank you for helping me get closer to the goal. I love it. I thank you so much. We're getting closer and closer to that milestone. It's approaching so quickly. It's so crazy. And once we get there, it's going to be such a great opportunity. So for now, everyone, please have a safe weekend. I know it's a Saturday morning, technically afternoon, so at least where I'm at. So have a safe weekend. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy your tomorrow. Spend time with friends, family, pets if you have them, kids if you have them, and we'll be back.